God, it's so hot in the dorms today. Gotta cool off.
This is me, and for some reason I thought it would be a great idea to put a full-blown outdoor pool inside my tiny single dorm room. At the time, it felt smart. Like, why not make my own little indoor pool? What I didn't think about was how confusing it is to build an outdoor pool inside a space that's basically the size of a walk-in closet. The directions made no sense, the pieces didn't fit, and the whole time I was wondering why I ever decided to do this. But somehow, I eventually got it all put together. I filled the pool, started celebrating, and that's when everything went downhill. I almost got caught by campus safety, panicked, and had to take the pool apart while it was still full of water. Definitely not my best moment. But in the end, my dream actually came true. I did get to swim in my own dorm pool. Here's how I did it. Today, we're putting this pool in my dorm room. So I open the tarp and right away I'm like, do I really want to do this? I start unrolling it and realize it's huge, way bigger than I thought. I tuck a part of it under my bed to protect all the storage and stuff I've got under there. Then I try to build these little walls on both sides of the room so the water doesn't spill everywhere.
Okay, we got a good base.
And somehow after all that, I'm feeling pretty confident. Yeah, this is gonna work, no problems at all.
It's always stuck. I got it. Gotta be careful so we don't cut the seam. Cool. Got it there. An owner's manual. But we won't use it all. Yeah, here's the holes probably. And it's hard. Assembly. This does not look like the best directions that I've seen. These pictures are tiny. I'm freaking sweating already. Why is it 75 degrees and sunny in October? I'm not complaining, but we have no air conditioning in this dorm. So I'm actually excited to jump in a pool. Turn the fan on. I'm afraid this thing will be too big for my freaking dorm. I measured, but I'm not for sure. It's just so big. I feel like I cut a size too big. This thing's freaking huge. I know the camera probably doesn't do it justice, but Jesus. It's simple enough. Don't tell me there's screws involved. I feel like this thing's gonna fall apart. I'm worried. Oh my God. This is gonna suck. Almost through. Come on.
So I looked at the directions and they basically made no sense at all. I kept trying to shove these little poles through the pool frame, but it was almost impossible because I couldn't lay the vinyl out flat. The room was just way too small. And honestly, you can just see the frustration on my face in this clip. I look like I'm about 2 seconds away from giving up. I don't know what I was thinking with this pole smacking maneuver, but it didn't work at all. Just kept struggling.
You got to freaking sweating.
I get the corner pieces on, start setting up the outside supports, and the pool is actually starting to look real now.
Now, time to put these bad boys on.
There are no screws in this thing, just tiny flimsy plastic pins.
Gotta put the pins in.
So I put those in, set the supports, and keep going. And then I finally finished building the pool. You can see how excited I am here. I actually thought I had it all under control.
Look at this. Holy. This is freaking huge. So now we're gonna take this hose and run it to the community bathroom and hook it up to the sink to fill our pool. Here we go. Loosen this thing up a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna run it to the bathroom. Okay, so we got our hose. It's going. Oh. It's hooked up to the janitor's little faucet in the wall. We're going over here. If the RA sees me, I'm freaking screwed. Oh, that water's cold. I am so worried, y'all, that the RA or campus safety is gonna like come and just bust me, and this would not be good. Like, it didn't say anywhere in like the student handbook that I couldn't do this, but I'm pretty sure I cannot do this. Now we really just wait until it's done. I feel like this will take forever. Okay, so we're halfway filled right now. People keep asking what. Excuse me. They keep asking what this hose is in the hallway. But people have no idea what the hell's going on. If the RV sees this, it will not be good. Good, we're almost there though. We're like a little over halfway. I'm sweating. So I'm excited to jump into this pool. We did it. Without anyone noticing. So many people were walking by and I had no idea what was going on. But there's a freaking huge pool in the door right here.
Okay, so this was my first dip in the pool.
God, it's so hot. Gotta cool off.
Some of you might have already seen this clip. It kind of went viral on Barstool not that long ago, but when I was flying through the air here, I was like, oh God, I definitely jumped way too high. And when I hit the water, you can see the giant splash I made. The waves just went right over the sides of the pool and water went everywhere. Luckily, the tarp actually did its job and only a little bit of water got past it, but yeah, I definitely had some cleaning up to do.
As you can see from the TikTok, like, kind of splashed, made a mess. It's okay though, we got towels down. But, yeah. Look at this thing, it's freaking cold, but you can swim in this. Just like you can float. You guys are probably wondering, how am I gonna get all this water out? Well,
I have this pump right here, and I'm gonna pump all the water out that window. So, and I'm kind of scared because these are starting to buckle in the side things. But gotta get this water out here soon before the RA and Campo shuts this down. Okay, y'all, so my plan was to use this pump I showed you and try to pump the water out of the window. But keep in mind, this is all the way from the 3rd floor. That's a long way down. Let's get this water pumped out so we don't get in trouble. Here's our little pump. And she's slowly pumping water out. And probably in about 4 hours, it'll be done pumping all of this water out of the pool. So, yeah, absolutely just soaked my Sonos, my Columbia cuff hat, all my books. My socks are soaked. Watch Campo just come in. Yeah, like, there's a leak coming from your room. Yeah, I wonder why. Y'all, look at how much water is down there. Not good. Thank the Lord I got the tarp. So cold. I'll let you guys know when this is almost empty. But how crazy a freaking pool in my dorm room. Bet y'all never seen that before. Yeah. Okay, so ran a few errands, threw on a hoodie, a little cold, but pump's still working. And now we are about halfway down. Almost done. Yeah. Okay, y'all. So, had to change because I was all wet. Did a few things. Almost all pumped out. Still have a little bit left. Had to put the blinds because people can see my freaking dorm. There it is. It's pumping out the window right there, if you guys can see. Off to the side. And going out. It has taken probably like 3 hours to drain this thing because this little pump is just like so slow. But we're making it work. We're like almost to the finish line. Wish me luck, y'all. Bro, campus safety. It's gonna come up to my dorm room. We gotta get rid of it. This is. So while I'm waiting for the last bit of water to get pumped out, I suddenly hear walkie-talkies outside my window, and I look down out the window, and there are 3 campus safety officers staring at the water that is running down the side of the building from my pump. Right as I turn off the pump and pull the hose back in, they look up, see me, and yell, "Hey, stop!" At that point, I completely freak out, full panic mode. I'm tearing the pool apart while it still has a ton of water in it. And when I lift up the part of the tarp, you can really see how much water is still sloshing around. Then I hear something else. The same walkie-talkie sounds, but this time coming from the hallway. Campus safety was getting closer. So after that, I really start speeding up, tearing the pool apart as fast as I can and trying to shrink it down into something manageable. I'm literally ripping the poles out and chucking them into my closet as fast as possible just to get rid of the evidence. And as you can see here, I keep turning the lights on and off because I can hear campus safety outside. I'm worried they're going to look up at my window and realize I'm still in the room. I don't even know why I kept doing that. I was just tweaking at this point. So the further I get into taking the pool apart, the harder it gets to control the water. The whole thing is super heavy because there's still a lot of water inside of it. And as you'll see coming up, I definitely spill some of it, but thank God the tarp underneath actually worked and it kept from soaking into the carpet. I was just sweating balls and I had to like crumple the whole pool up because I guess the dean saw the water getting pumped out of my room and he thought there was a I think Gabriel's down there right now. I'm scared to freaking show my camera out there. Here, wait. I'm gonna turn off the light. See if we can see. I think they're gone. Okay, this is what we resorted to. I'm filling, we're pumping all this out right now. And we're filling these little drums and then I'm gonna dump them all out. That's what I'm gonna do. Because it's too risky just going out the window. Okay, so this is kind of the aftermath. I got sketched out how to throw everything together. Threw my hockey gear everywhere because it was inevitable that they were coming up here. And I was just like, yeah, like I got a thing out and like was washing my hockey gear. So that's kind of like was my excuse, but it worked. Okay, y'all, so here's what actually happened. Campus safety did kind of catch me. I heard them coming upstairs into my hallway and start knocking on every door asking if anyone had a leak in their room. And that's when I knew I was in trouble. I realized there was no way I was taking the pool apart in time, so I just crumpled it up as tight as I could, pulled everything out of the corner I had set up, and dumped my hockey gear everywhere so I could act like I was washing it as my excuse. They opened my door and sent one guy in to look around for leaks. Somehow he didn't notice anything and just said, "All right, have a good night," and they left. They were definitely a little suspicious though. Then right after cleaning up half the mess, I locked myself out of my dorm room and had to call campus safety to let me back in. Luckily, they didn't give me any trouble about it. After that, I hung the tarp over my pull-up bar, let the pool dry out, and called it a day. So, I cleaned up the dorm room a decent amount. I got the tarp and the pool underneath over my pull-up bar. So that's cool. Then behind here, got all my other crap, and then I turned the heat all the way up and have the fan on. Yeah, I think it was a success. Woo. Also, one more thing before we go. My backpack is freaking soaked, and it will not dry before school tomorrow. And this is my only backpack, so we'll see what happens there. I'm such an idiot. Okay, so today we're water skiing on 2x4s. Ew! Oh my god! This ain't work. Oh, no way. First of all, I don't think people realize how big this thing is. Like, my dorm, like, it's just my desk and then my bed, and then the rest is literally this pool.